Hi, welcome everyone. Welcome to Algorithmics. In this video, we will learn how do we create strategy based on a super trend. Now, why super trend? You may be aware that super trend, one of the important indicator. Many people out there uses this super trend for their intraday trading. That's a pretty straightforward indicator which is available in the system where you can go and deploy a super trend. The default values comes at 10 factor 3. And because we are trading in intraday, we will move the time frame to a 15 minutes time frame. Now, how do we read super trend? So it's basically whenever this signal appears, it's supposed to be a sell signal, and we can hold it. Now, here the buy signal has been generated. Now here the sell was generated, the buy was generated, again buy was generated, sell was generated. So it is pretty straightforward indicator for your intraday trading. Now, do we need to use the similar numbers or can we change? Of course, it's up to you. You can change into a maybe 100 factor 3. You can try doing this, or you can try even factor. You can change into 2. You can change your time frame to 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you can change your time frame and you can see how the data is getting coming over here. Now, will this be profitable if I deploy in live market? Now, what is the use of putting this on Nifty? So it's pretty simple. We can convert this into a Nifty options, and whenever a buy signal gets generated over here, we can start taking OTM calls or ATM calls, ITM calls. And again, if you say sell signal, we can try put option here, call, book profit here, take put, book profit here, again take call, book profit here, and take put, book profit here. And if the muted goes, it might lead to a premium erosion, so it might lead to a stop loss. Now, this is what a strategy looks pretty simple. Now, how do we code this? How do we backtest this is what we want to test now. We'll try Nifty or BankNifty, anything is fine. So I'm just going to the platform and I'm saying as create. So now I'm not checking on the strategies which has already been published in the marketplace. I don't want to subscribe to any of these things. I would like to create my own strategy. Now create strategy, and I will say maybe Nifty Bank, and I will go based on indicator. I'll keep it as 5 minutes, or I can change whatever time frame I want. First, we'll try with 5 minutes. I will say that execute my trade after 9:18 a.m. Maybe a 3 minutes market gets settled down, and square off at 3:14 to avoid auto square off by the broker. And I will say my candle closing have to be crosses above. So my candle, so example, my candle crosses above super trend 7.3. Let's try this. Okay. So once I update this long condition, short condition will automatically get executed. Now I'm going with 5 minutes time frame with both long and short rates on MIS on 5 minutes time frame, where the candle is closing above super trend 7.3. Again, short entry would be candle closing below super trend 7.3. So it's stop and reverse method. And I'll say from this condition, buy call option, maybe 2 lots of BankNifty, and I'll keep stop loss as 30 points, and I will say that ATM as a call option, ATM as a call option, put option also maybe 2 points, and ATM as a put option. This is the condition, and I would say that if my profit crosses, okay, let me not take anything. Don't trade after 3 p.m. Let me not give any condition. I will say Nifty or BankNifty on super trend. Okay, now what is the right numbers to use? There are many YouTube videos where they talk about the super trend strategy. They would have given defined set values, so you can come and put in those values and you can try, right? Now again, I can go for trade strategy, I can go for Nifty 50, similar indicator based, a 5 minutes time frame, 9:13 and 3:14. I will say candle closing, candle, the closing of the candle crosses above super trend. I will say 10.3 default system value and say okay. And I will say buy call option 51 one lot, stop loss 30 points. I can change stop loss whatever I want. It says 30 percentage. I can go for 30 points also. So instead of percentage, I'll keep it as 30 points as my stop loss. So it's roughly around 30 points means 50 lot size, right? 30 points is my stop loss, and I'll go for ATM, and I will say Nifty on super time. So it is just a strategy what I've created. No trade after 3 p.m. strategy I've just created. Okay, now I have to fine tune the strategy. Okay, fine tune the strategy to make it working better. Let me try with the back testing this. I'll try with maybe last 2 years of data. Okay, and let me see how the data is coming on this. Okay, it will take some time. Okay, now it is not fetching me a favorable situation. This is not giving me a decent profits month on month. Now let me go back and check the Nifty, what happened in Nifty. Okay, similar, I'll check with last 2 years of data. So now what you're supposed to do, take the right values of super trend, whatever set by the experts in the YouTube. Now this is giving me some favorable situation where I'm able to make a decent profits on month. But if I look into the execution price, it's roughly around the maximum is 250 is what it's showing. So if it is 250 rupees is the maximum strike price, okay, 250 is the maximum strike price, then roughly we would be using around a capital of, let me check. Roughly the capital would be around 12,500. Yes, decent capital. So for 12,500, we are taking one lot only, right? 12,500 maximum capital. Some months I'm able to make a decent, some months I'm end up in losing money. So now this is looking a bit favorable. Now what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to start playing around in this. Now I can go back, and a couple of things what I can do without modifying strategy is, now once I did a back testing for the last 12 plus 920 months, okay, okay, I clicked on the once again back test. I can check which day it is favorable. So Monday it is giving me a profit, Tuesday it is giving me a loss. I have to avoid Tuesdays. And Wednesday is giving a loss, I have to avoid Wednesdays. Thursday it is giving a loss, I have to avoid Thursdays. And Friday it is giving me a profit, so I have to keep Monday and Friday. Now advantage is the number of trades I've got reduced maximum, and I'm able to do only 2 trades in 2 days in a trade, and it is a decent profit. Now still I go and do little bit of, I will say only one cycle. I will say maximum I need 3 trades in a day. Let me check what is the data if I'm coming on 3-day trades in a day, in a day. Yes, my 18,000 rupees profit, it has gone to 10,000, and I'm supposed to take only on Mondays and Friday. So 42k again is a profit. Let me try a modify a little bit more. Okay. Now what I can do over here is, instead of ATM, I can try OTM 100. Let me see if that is giving me a better results. I update the strategy and I will backtest the same data. if I go for OTM 100, that is 100 points, okay, it is giving me a loss. So I have to go only with ATM, not the OTM. So this one I grab ATM. Now, instead of super trend 10.3, a default system, I let me try with a 3 minutes time frame and let me check what is the results. So a 14,000 negative from previous one. Let me see if this is fetching me a favorable results if I shift it to a 3 minutes when compared to 15 minutes. Not a favorable one. And if I say is Mondays, not favorable. This is not giving me any favorable results. So I have to stick with 15 minutes itself. So if I change this, maybe 100 factor 3 instead of 10, will that give me any favorable situation? So this is how you start creating strategies on your own. Now we got one scenario which is Mondays and Fridays. If we keep it on 15 minutes time frame, 710.3 a default value which is in the system. See, now this is giving me a more favorable. Now I clicked on factor 100.3. It is 40k profit. So if I shift into Monday, it is profitable for me. And okay, it's just still running. Let me refresh. Okay, so on Mondays it is favorable, and on Tuesdays it is loss, and on Wednesdays it is loss. Maybe Wednesday is lost because of ahead of expiry. The premium meeting is going on too much on Wednesdays. That's why it is giving loss. Thursdays, okay, it is profitable 70%. And let's check. On Thursdays, put is giving a lot of profits. Call is giving losses. And Friday. So I should go for Monday and Friday. Okay. So now let me modify the query. Let me edit this. And I need only Mondays and Fridays. 3 minutes time frame. Factor 100.3. And this is ATM. SL points as 30 points is my stop loss, and I'll update my strategy. Now let me backtest it. Now I got the favorable strategy which is giving me a profit month on month with just around 12,000 rupees investment. It is giving me this much of profit. Now once I come to a proper strategy which is favorable, what I can do is, because whether I take one lot or two lots, the brokerage remains same. So now I can go for two lots. I can go for two lots, update the strategy, and let me backtest it. The same data, the profit should go up. Now here I'm not considering any profit locking or a stop loss. I'm blindly going with two trades in a month, in a week, and this is so every month I'm end up in making profit. When my investment is 25,000, considering max drawdown, you can keep it as 50 to 70,000 rupees from as a margin value. And if I study this, okay, then many days profits are going above 6,000, 10,000. So many days profits are going, we are not locking it. Now I can go back, edit the strategy, and I will say exit when overall profits hits maybe 5,000. I can just give a try. Okay, can just give a try. And let me backtest now. So 128k profit. It remains same. So there is nothing much deviation is happening. So now what I can do is further, I can say that maybe exit my losses in a day. I can take a maximum of 2,500 as 10% on my investment. I can increase the maximum trade cycle and check. So instead of 5 trade cycles, let me check 3. Instead of 3, let me check with 5 trade cycles. Will I able to make better returns on this? In the 128K profit. Now it is much more favorable. So I have to make it as 5 trades in a day instead of 3. Now I put not trailing. I can lock profit and trail. Okay. If my profit reaches 5,000, lock it on 500, and I can check what is the results on this. So like this, I can do many permutation combinations. I can arrive at the right strategy. Now, almost this is in the life, in the example, we've arrived at a very good strategy, which is very, very good for us to deploy. Now, I can edit this, then I can make, maybe I can do this no trailing, lock and trial. On top of this, I can also add a condition where entry have to be done once my signal candle condition. For example, when this condition met, I'm trying to take the moment crosses. Now, if I check this, it will make a condition that if it makes like this, when the high breaks only, it takes a entry. So you can add this condition if you want, or you can ignore this. Or you can also pre-punch my SL, which means that the minute entry gets set, SL will be automatically placed in the system. You can pre-punch or you can ignore. And if you need it, you can add one more condition along with somebody says, take a super trend with 100.3 if RSI is above 60. You may have some condition like that. You can add the condition also, right? And you can also add an exit condition as well if you need it. Like when you're adding entry condition, you can also add exit condition. So you have many options to just to play in super trend only. Now this is a beautiful one which we have designed it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy the strategy from on the live market in paper trade. Okay, I can deploy in paper trade. I can see how strategy is performing. I have to upgrade my plan. How strategy is performing, I can check it. Now, if I don't want to do all those combinations and waste my time, I want some ready-made solution. For that, what you have to do is go to the marketplace, right? And click on whatever strategy you like it. The strategy will have a details information into it. You backtest the strategy. What is the results coming now, right? And okay, I put the same date, and maybe this is I have to put today. Okay, and you also follow, so the strategy is not fetching results now, so probably you can avoid this, right? Like this, you can go and check on each and every strategy whichever you like it, and subscribe to that strategy. You can deploy those strategy in live market. If you go to the channel and the updates, masters are keep updating their profits, whatever they make in the particular strategy. Nifty firefighter today it has made a profit of 12,000, and they also deploy the same strategy in their respective account, and they show that there is no deviation between the algo trading and live trading. You can monitor this also, and you can take a decision whether to subscribe to the strategy or not. That's all I had for this particular day video, and I hope this video is useful. It will give you a good idea of how can you create strategy based on super trend. Similarly, I'll be doing other videos to make you more comfortable with the platform. That's all I had for the day. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day ahead.